check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check. folks, we are live for this scrimmage between your Waconia Wildcats and the Orono Spartans. Very early season, second scrimmage for Waconia, hot off the heels of yesterday's scrimmage against Chaskatchan. Quite often, we didn't get to stream that one. We'll stream this, do our best to stream as many games throughout the season as we can. Just for those that might be new to it, quite often rinks will play a lot of music prior and during warm-ups, which is awesome. YouTube tends to really frown on that because we don't have the rights, the copyright rights to the music, so usually the stream will be silent right up until the game starts, so we don't get dinged for copyright infringement. Girls are out. We have our starting lineup out there. Looks like you've got Loomis starting at center, Jornby over on her right, Eliza on her left, backed by a defensive pair of Van Allsburg, and I can't quite make out the other person. Jerseys, official, this year's jersey sweaters have not come in, so we have some skaters who are new. They're wearing loaners from other families, so numbers and names not completely accurate today. Not to mention, I just don't know everybody yet, so we'll work on that. We'll get the names, we'll figure it out. What matters is we're about to start this game, this scrimmage. Is down. Waconia takes the draw. They try to cycle up in the offensive zone. Kind of just battling back and forth here. Neutral ice. Orono takes possession. Wrong side of the red line for us. They're trying to push in. Waconia kicks that one all the way back. That'll end up on net. So no icing. Not sure. We have two coaches out on the ice acting as refs for this scrimmage, not officially sanctioned referees, so no idea how tight or loose they'll call offsides and icing. We'll just have to kind of wait and see if this is a true scrimmage to get a kind of an idea of skill and what we need to work on, or if it's a case of kind of just letting them play, maybe having some coachable moments during the game. We'll see which way the refs want to take this one. It is a loud arena. We have quite a few fans here for this scrimmage. Waconia, as they do, travels really well. I'd say about 50 Waconia fans in the house. Orono looking a little lean, 25 or so. This Spartans rink wouldn't be the place I'd choose for a concert. Acoustics in here, not that great. Like most rinks, really loud, really echoey. And because it's a scrimmage, they're playing music quite a bit during gameplay. So we'll see how that impacts audio. We'll do our best so you can hear what's going on. But it's a scrimmage and it's early in the season. Orono with a quick little breakaway. They picked that one off the stick of Waconia. Quick shot, nice save, Waconia. Kick to the goalie's left, hit the backboard down into the round corner. Now it's up into the middle. Waconia trying to get it out of the zone. There we go, nice job. That's Gorans. So got to see her play a little bit this summer, AAA. Bryn played on a team with a lot of Waconia kiddos. Looking forward to an exciting year for her. She's definitely going to need to be one of the leaders on this team. And poking that puck ahead, getting that nice breakaway opportunity. Here we go, not finding the back of the net though. Here we go, defense tries to poke that one away. Orono into the zone. Quick shot, and Orono scores the first one, puts it up over the left shoulder of our goaltender. So Orono taking the early lead here in this one. 10:28 left in the first. Take the draw. Eliza Jornby out there still. Different center. Oh, that's still Loomis. Puck initially goes to Waconia. They try to kick it forward, but Orono has other plans. They drop it down in their offensive zone. That's Van Allsburg. She tries to kick it over the corner. Does. Waconia will try to pick it up, fling it up the boards. Gets by Orono, so now we're out to neutral ice. Just over the blue line. This is not going to have enough to make it down, so no icing. Waconia chases. Now we're pursuing behind the Orono goalie. Ooh, centering pass attempt by Orono. Misplayed, picked up by Waconia. Quick shot, cover save, Orono goalie. Orono goalie seeing 3 shots thus far, able to cover all of them. Orono goalie, I'm guessing is a full-time goalie. Appears to be pretty comfortable in the net. Waconia, we have a 50-50. To my knowledge, we don't have a full-time goalie. So we'll see how that impacts Waconia over the course of the season. Van Allsburg trying to back check hard. Quick shot off the leg pad blocker of the Waconia goalie. Gets kicked to the back wall. Now up here on the near side. And on the boards. Kicked up to the blue line. Can't be held by Orono. So that's going to go out, forcing Orono to retreat out of the zone. They're back in their defensive zone. Loomis just being aggressive, trying to take it away. Has it knocked off her tape. That was Urbaniak coming in. Shoulders, elbows up. No contact made though, thankfully. No, Waconia kicks it down to the back wall behind the goalie. Orono trying to clear the zone. Quick shot, cover save by Orono. Unofficial count, 4th shot attempt on goal by Waconia. I like the aggressiveness. If the shot percentage stays skewed in Waconia's favor, I like how this is going to end up. They just need to find the key to unlocking this goalie here. On the ground, on the ice, rather, has not been the key. Waconia, too many skaters out on the ice currently. It's one of those things in the scrimmage, you work kind of some of those things out. Handful of girls just playing hockey for the first time this season, which is awesome. We are so excited to have them as a part of the program. Continuing to grow the girls program in Waconia. 2 full squads at the 10U level this year, a B1 and a B2, which is exciting. The long-term implications of that for girls hockey in Waconia can't be understated or undersold. Offsides, we're going to have a draw just outside the blue line, outside our offensive end. GG on the draw, that's Grove. Urbaniak out there as well. Puck initially goes to Orono. They're going to kick it all the way down. They're going to say tip, so no icing. They're going to try to center. We have it on our tape. Can't quite get it out of there. There we go. Nice job, Waconia, clearing the zone. Orono retreats. They'll pick it up in their defensive zone. Pass to the near wall. They'll try to get a centering pass. Waconia again. That's Urbaniak being aggressive, trying to just hold it in the zone. Kicks loose. Now we're battling for it right on the red line. Over here to the near wall. There we go. Kicked into the offensive zone. Waconia will chase. Orono retreats. They'll pick it up behind their goalie. Wrap around far wall. Ooh, pass up the middle. Clears all the way. Waconia is going to have to get out now. Thankfully, Orono stopped that attempt. So initially saved Waconia from the offsides, but it ends up not going in our favor. Quick shot. Goalie gets beat left side. So shots on goal still in favor of Waconia, 5-2 at this point. Just Orono making the most of their shot attempts. There we go. Players still learning positions at this age. We're a young team. Lots of first-year 10U players. Like I mentioned, some gals who have recently picked up hockey. It's exciting, but along with that excitement comes some growing pains, and that's just part of the process. Here we go. Orono wrapping around the backside of the net into the far corner. Picked up on those dasher boards, far side, battling. Van Allsburg staying home in front of the net, trying to help. Quick shot, deflected. You can see kind of the beginning, the inklings of this girl's picking up some positioning, trying to help Van Allsburg. The idea is there. Ooh, off to Van Allsburg's skate. Right place. Right time for that one. Battling up to the blue line. Orono looking to hold. Ends up kind of just getting kicked down. Stick save, goalie. Try to push it up the back wall. Van Allsburg will pick it up. She'll skate around. He's going to fling it off the board and just get out of the zone. Nice little line change opportunity. We'll see if Waconia takes that. They do. We're going to get a defensive change. We're going to say tip, no icing. Orono collects. They'll pick it up. That's out. Waconia's going to have to clear. And we're going to get, I don't know, offsides they're going to say. It was kicked in, or rather put into the zone. Coach picked it up right away. Oh, now they're going to say icing, so they're going to bring it all the way back. I'm still going to say, after a good 2 minutes in the zone, an icing at that point is needed. I don't believe Van Allsburg did that intentionally, but we'll take it. Fresh legs on the ice. You can see coaches out there doing what they do, coaching in the moment, using this scrimmage to help teach. That's what these scrimmages are for. Waconia coaches helping the girls understand body positioning. When a face-off is just your goalie's right or left, where do you want to stand? Where do you want to be to best capitalize and help your goalie? Waconia battling in the near corner. It's up the boards. Orono comes out with that one just inside the blue line. They try to come across the middle. Waconia pokes it off the tape. Now we're just hanging out right there in the blue line. And Orono drops it down back to that near corner. That's Urbaniak, I believe, back him that one up to the blue line. Didn't make it all the way out. Orono point able to hold. Nice little centering drop pass down to the middle of the net. Orono not able to capitalize. It slides past into the far corner. Now they're battling. There's Urbaniak again, trying to get that one. She's just everywhere right now. Over across to the near side here, all the way across. Centering pass attempt, one-time attempt by Orono. Just a little bit of a fan, got some lumber on it, but not enough. So now we're up inside the blue line, and we're out. Here we go, breakaway opportunity. If Waconia can capitalize, they're pushing. Orono back check strong, catches from behind. Probably going to get a call on that one in a game. And we have a quick goal. Nice job, Waconia. Let's look at that one again. You can see after the initial no call, the Urbaniak's breakaway, puck slips out, corner, and gets pumped in. So Waconia cuts the deficit in half. Orono up 2-1, 5:13 left in the first period. Waconia just taking shots, getting it on net. Like we mentioned earlier, good things happen when you get the puck on net. Battling on the red line. Lots of just kind of slapping at the puck, just trying to get it down into the right area right now. Those clean passes will come with time and practice. Shot down into the near corner. Offensive zone wraps around their goalie to the far corner. Centering pass attempt. Lots of pepper on that one. Not able to be pulled in by Waconia. Jornby right there. Backhand attempt to center as well. Orono, nice job. Just getting in there and kind of lots of congestion, lots of skates, sticks, bodies just in the way. Van Allsburg trying to hold at the blue line. She'll come across. She'll choose to play the body, not the puck. So the puck will squirt free, but nice job pulling that skater off the puck, preventing that breakaway. Puck in the offensive zone for Orono, kicked up to the blue line, dropped down in front. Orono, shooter, turns, fires, wide left, hits the wall, goes to the near corner. That's Van Allsburg down there, battling the corner. She'll try to wrap it around the other side. Nice job. Gets picked up by Waconia. Ooh, Waconia skater loses an edge. I can't see the name on that one. Don't know. Sorry, number 30. Quick shot. Tried to go 5-hole from the blue line. Had the distance, but the goalie wasn't fooled by that one. Here we are. Well, pass squirts out. Very fortuitous line change by Waconia. Pulls it out right as that pass was slowing down. That was definitely going to be a breakaway. Now here, Waconia gets it the other way. So a positive line change for Waconia, saved a breakaway. And an unfortunate line change for Orono gave Waconia a chance. Tough shot attempt though, kind of took a pretty 90-degree right angle. It's tough tough to shoot from the direct side of the net down on that base red line. Here we go, breakaway attempt. Quick shot, stick save, goes to the goalie's left. Not quite to the back wall. Kicked up to the blue line. Fresh legs, forward line change for Waconia. They come crashing in hard. They're going to pick this one up. They've got it behind the net. That's Gorns. She comes in, tries to wrap up. Orono pulls it off their tape. Try to hold at the blue line, and Orono just proving to be too fast in that instance. And they skate it right out of the zone. Waconia returns the favor, kicks it out of the defensive zone for Waconia. Off the boards, just inside the blue line. Gorns tried to pick that one up, just overskated it quickly. Braylin able to hold. Now we're battling right on the blue line. That's GG Braylin, nice job. Orono eventually comes out with that one. They're going to go back the other way. We're going to get a quick whistle. We definitely had a whistle before the goal. We'll see what the whistle was. I think they're just going to ignore the fact that one of the refs blew the whistles, and they are awarding them the goal. So we'll give it to them. So breakaways right now proving to be the deficit for the Waconia girls. Good job. Offensive time of possession heavily, I don't say heavily, skewed in Waconia's favor, but Orono just really making the most of their breakaway opportunities. Sometimes at this age, just the ability to lift that puck and get into those upper corners really can make a big difference. Waconia goalie pretty strong against those shots on the ground, on the ice. All three goals proving to be difficult when they're up in the air. Here we go, Waconia fans getting pretty hyped, wanting something to happen there. Puck squirts down a little too far, wrapped around. Try to hold it at the line. They do, kick it down. Orono picks it up. They look, they fire. That gets held. Van Allsburg will pick that one up at the red line. She'll try to shoot back down. Waconia not able to clear the zone. Still working on some of those concept of offsides. Again, that's, we see skaters who come through the MITE program and have 4 years of hockey and still struggle with the concept of offsides for the first half of their first competitive year. And we have multiple girls who are just getting into hockey for the first time, have not participated in MITE hockey, so those are growing pains we definitely have to expect. Waconia on the draw. Goes to Waconia. They'll take that one. Backhand shot attempt by Eliza. She tries to get across the blue line. Doesn't quite make it there. Ooh, a little breakaway attempt. Here we go. Waconia, can we wrap around? Take that outside edge. Quick shot. Right into the... Tried to go 5-hole. Again, I have yet to see a Waconia shot lifted. I do truly think this goalie, we could just start getting some shots up into those corners, we'd see a higher scoring percentage. Draw, far corner, offensive zone. Waconia takes possession, quick shot, turn, fire, block save, goes to the far corner, wrapped around. Waconia skater loses an edge, hits backs into the board. She's up though, she's okay. Always like to see that. Beautiful centering pass attempt. Jordanby tries to get some lumber on that one and just can't quite pull it in, but wow, great pass. Right into the front of the net. More good things. What you want to see at the beginning of the season. Some of these things that, no, they're not refined, but the passes are happening. Ooh, careful, almost a trip there. Here we go, breakaway. Quick shot, ooh, right off the post. Hit the right post at the bottom there, kicked into the corner. Beautiful pass, nice job. Waconia kicked it up. Back check by Orono, gets in front. Deep move, gets behind, quick shot. And we're going to get a putback. Oh no, missed the wide open putback. Great attempt, good job by the Waconia skaters. Just eyes got really big. It was wide open on that back door and couldn't quite hammer it home. 17 seconds left in this first period. Another breakaway attempt, quick shot. Ooh, glove deflected, then hit the top of the goal. 10 seconds left. Both teams really giving us the fans some excitement here in the last 25 seconds. Quick shot, goal. not able to clear the zone. Quick shot, slid with 1.5 seconds left, just to the left side, just beyond the kick save attempt by the Waconia goalie. So with 1.5 seconds left in the first, we'll get a draw and not much else, and then we will go silent during the intermission, and then we'll be back. All right, and there starts the clock. Draw goes to Orono. We'll be back. We are back. They have switched goalies, so now Waconia will be skating on your screens from left to right. Puck is down. Orono's going to take that one off the draw. They'll push quickly into the offensive zone. Waconia skates back in that far corner. They're going to try a centering pass up the middle. Orono able to pull that one in. Now they're going to cycle back to their D, but that's going to leave the zone. So an ill-advised cycle back to the D line. Sneaks out of the zone. So now we'll do a reset and we'll get a draw right here in front of us, just outside the defensive zone for Waconia. Urbaniak, Gorns, and I don't know. Another amazing Waconia player. Out there is your forwards, Van Allsburg, and there's not a number 30 on the roster, so not sure who that is and whose jersey they're borrowing. This will make it a lot easier for play-by-play when their official sweaters come in and we get correct numbers and names. It'll happen. Urbaniak calling for the puck inside the blue line. Tries to get it and turn to fire, but Orono able to pull that one off her tape, so they get it out of the zone. Icing is the call. That's going to come all the way back. This face-off attempt in the offensive zone, near side. Draw goes to Waconia. Tries to take a quick shot. Stick kind of lifted by Orono. Now it's just getting kind of batted around, ends up in the corner. able to fling that one all the way up and out of the zone. Waconia kind of had Waconia did have all 4 out of 5 skaters all kind of crunched down, so it's a little, oh, gotta cover. We got lucky on that one, so Orono missing their wide open shot attempt here. I was thinking about spacing, just didn't have 2 defensemen up on the blue line. Here we go. Waconia pushing in the offensive zone. They'll go to the middle, and we're going to get a cover by the Orono goalie. So we'll get a face-off. I speculate to the goalie's left. Ends up on the tape of Orono. They've got it down in the corner. They try to come up out of the zone, held at the blue line. Waconia kicks it down in the middle. It's loose. Lots of Orono bodies right there. They're really congesting that area right in front of the net. They're going to skate around our defenseman and bring it all the way up. Hand is up, so unless, yep, there we go. That one's coming back. 10:14 left in the second period. Face-off, goalie's left, offensive zone, Waconia. Looks like they have Urbaniak taking center duties, Jornby on her right. Draw goes Waconia, quick shot. Blocker save, rebound is there. Orono trying to clear out the zone, Waconia just trying to hammer that one in. It's still loose. We're battling. Orono comes out of the pile. Urbaniak tries to just hammer that thing home. Deflected. Orono able to kick that one over to the corner. It's behind the net. Now we're going to come up. Orono skating up. Gets her on one. Van Allsburg needs to turn and burn. And nice. Van Allsburg will chip that one off the tape. Looked like she was going to lose positioning, but she managed to get back out of the zone. Orono's going to have to clear, and they don't. So that's coming out. Waconia not controlling the puck as much this period, but also Orono hasn't scored. So pros and cons this second period. Orono winning the draw, skating over. They're going to take that one into the offensive zone. Waconia trying to pull it off their tape. They can't. Wraparound attempt incoming, and nope, opted to just skate around the world. Kick it up to the blue line. And Waconia is able to get that one out of the zone. Orono has to get off, and they don't. So we're going to have another face-off just outside the defensive zone, near side. Minutes left in the second period. Orono still up 4-1. Orono with 8 players out on the ice. That's just a few too many. There we go. Now they're back down to 5. Puck is down. We can begin. Draw gets kicked over to the boards right in front of the Orono bench. And Waconia and Orono just battling. Waconia is going to come out with possession. Ooh, coming right across the middle with the back check right on. Ends up being all right. We're out of the zone. Dangerous move, though. It's going to go to a breakaway. Here we go. We're going to get... Oh, tried to go on the ground far side. Couldn't quite get the angle on that one. Shot hits the far boards. And now it's kicked back down. Cover save by the Orono goalie. Orono goalie really good at dropping for those cover saves. Like to see some shots get lifted, but that'll come with time. Here we go. We're going to get a face-off to the goalie's right, far side offensive zone. Orono again. 7 players this time. So some confusion on the Orono bench on forward lines. They're sending out 2 at a time. Here we go. Shot deflected to the back wall, far side. Battling. Orono comes out with it. They're going to skate behind their goalie. Backhand attempt to clear the zone. Knocked down initially. Orono able to pick that one up. They're going to skate out of the zone or attempt to. Orono skater loses an edge. That allows Waconia, that was Grove, to take a quick shot and get a cover save by the Orono goalie. So I believe goalie's left side, near side for us. Offensive zone for Waconia. Urbaniak on the draw, Loomis on her right. It's Grove on her left. Van Allsburg and somebody borrowing a Jordan Bead jersey as your D pair. Held at the line by Van Allsburg, knocked back down. Held at the line again by Van Allsburg. It's down. Grove has it. She kicks it down to the corner where Orono will pick it up. Try to wrap around. They lose it. Floats off the tape, so Waconia will pick it up. Grove's trying to get it to the middle into the net. Ooh. Shot off the back of the net. Kicks right back down. A potential opportunity there, not capitalized on. Now we're battling. Urbaniak gets tied up, goes down in a pile with an Orono player. They're both up though. Grove trying to get a backhand attempt off the stick of an Orono player. Centering pass attempt ends up finding Urbaniak. Oh, she just got, her feet got tangled and she could not come around and get any leverage on that shot. Unfortunately, just caught her kind of flat-footed. That one finally gets out. Now Van Allsburg's going to have to hit the bricks. Off to the races. Orono's going to get there first. Van Allsburg able to pull that one away. Van Allsburg centering pass attempt right at the middle gets deflected back down though. She'll pull it up. Now she'll wrap it all the way around far side. Waconia will pick it up. Boards near side. It's up the middle. Here we go. Urbaniak. She's got some head of steam. She's moving. Slowed down by Orono into her skates. She retains possession, but it really slowed down the momentum she had. That allows Orono, another defender, to pick that one up. They come back the other way. Quick breakaway attempt up in the air. Wide left, hits the back wall over to the far side. Centering pass attempt, nice, finds Orono. Maybe I'm hungry? I don't know. Waconia ends up taking that one. They're going to try to skate out of the zone. They'll chip off the boards, over the blue line, down to the far side. Nope, I thought maybe Orono touched that one, but refs are saying no, so that's going to come all the way back. .6:13 left in this second period. I did see some Orono look like Pee-wees maybe warming up, so I'm wondering if this third period for the scrimmage might get abbreviated just based on time. It is already 10:18, so we'll see. Draw goes to Waconia. Jornby able to kick that one over to the far wall. Orono will get there first though. Shot attempt deflected. Orono skater goes down, and Waconia able to kick that one on the zone. Here we go. Oh no, nice idea. Just about had a breakaway there. Kind of overskated the puck and kind of forgot to just take it along. Maybe a little too excited on the opportunity. Waconia's got it back down in that corner. They need to get it out. They're trying to be fancy. Look up, look up. There we go. Centering pass attempt. Tried to go up high on the blue line. Orono able to get some tape on it though, and that's going to allow Orono to get a breakaway attempt here. Quick shot, score. So misplay by Waconia, just not getting it out of the zone when they had the opportunity. Just kind of letting it hang around. Orono not really doing anything to steal that one, just having it kind of deposited right in their lap, right in front of the goalie, and it usually doesn't turn out very well. Coaches having to remind some girls what side of the ice they should be on here. And now Waconia's turn. They've got one too many. All right, Loomis is off. Now we've got our 5. Urbaniak on the draw. She kicks it over to the near wall where Waconia and Orono will chase. Gorns gets there first, but it's pulled off her tape by an Orono attacker. Now in the offensive zone, Waconia will take it. Gorns looks to get out. We're battling. She's just not letting him 3-on-1 here. She's just fighting. And Alsberg picks it up, pulls it out. Oh, centering pass attempt, tries to lead Gorns. Just not quite far enough. Orono defender was right there. Good idea though. And Alsberg again kicks it forward up to the red line. We're battling just on the blue line here. And Orono able to kick that one down to the back wall. So Waconia will retreat. That's Van Alsberg. She'll pick it up behind the red line, kick it up the boards to Gorns. Gorns just turned to the inside, so she didn't see that pass. So Orono able to kick that one down. And they're gonna say offsides. Draw, 4:20 left in this second period. Orono up 5-1. Orono kicks it in the offensive zone. Van Alsberg retreats. Van Alsberg logging some heavy minutes here today. There we go. We've got a breakaway. Loomis, quick shot, 5-hole, deflected. Good attempt. Now battling. Waconia looking to get another attempt. Puck squirts down to the backboard. Orono able to pull that one up. They're going to wrap that one around to the corner. It's going to come up. Waconia point, tries to drop down to hold, loses an edge, gets a little wobbly. Now we're battling here. And Van Alsberg holds initially. Orono able to kick it back. Van Alsberg will pick it up. She needs to get rid of it, and she does. She cycles near side. Nice job. That's a smart play. Going to come back. Orono's going to pull that one. Orono's going to have another breakaway attempt here. Quick shot, lifted up. A little too high this time. Up over the extended glove of the goalie, over the goal into the near corner. Waconia will pull it up. We're out of the zone. Helps if I point the camera at the action, doesn't it? Waconia able to smack that one. They're going to say no icing, just inside the red line. Orono will retreat, pick it up. Urbaniak right there trying to slow him down. She does. She'll fling that one in the general direction of the net. It'll hit the backboard, swing to the near corner. Now we're here. Jornby able to knock that one back down to the net area where Waconia will look to pick it up. Now we're battling, gets stuck in the feet of the ref. We've got it. Waconia has it on their tape. Wraparound attempt. Sticks get tied up, so she can't do anything with it. Now we're battling down there. A couple players lose edges, go down in a pile. We're just kind of going back and forth behind the net. 1:45 left in this second period. Puck squirts all the way up to the blue line, held by Waconia, dropped right down the middle. Doesn't make it all the way through though. Orono able to pick that one up. They're going to skate out of the zone and just choose to rely on speed. They do. They manage to get around all the defenders. They've got a breakaway. Here we go. Quick shot. Kick save. Waconia, nice job to the goalie's right, where Waconia will pick it up. They're going to fire all the way up to the blue line, and that does get out. Orono will retreat. He'll chase and pick it up. Centering pass attempt. Held by Orono. And they're going to kick it out of the zone. That should be icing. Oh, they're saying no. Yeah, this one said no, one said yes, and the one with the whistle said yes. So we're going to get an icing call on that one. That should come all the way back. Picking it up at center ice, dropping it down, 45 seconds left. We're going to get a quick offsides call. Should be near side, just outside the offensive zone. Draw ends up on the tape of Orono. Waconia trying to contest just inside the blue line, and that's out. Then Allsburg will pick it up, cycles, looking to give her time team to clear. They do, and she drops it back into the offensive zone. Quick shot, stick save, and Allsburg picks that one up off the rebound. She'll try to push that one forward to the offensive zone. She'll pick it up, it's all the way out. Can't get any Lumbernon though to get any further than that, but with 5 seconds left in this second period, that's probably going to do it. All right, we'll see what they give us for a third just based on time. We're going to go quiet here, and we'll hopefully see you back for more hockey action. All right, they're going to let him go. Only 10 minutes now they're putting on the clock for this third period, so quick shot by Orono, just a whiff. No shot attempt actually making through. Backside's wide open. Goalie swings over right to left, making an initial quick stick save. Orono able to maintain possession, though. They'll drop it back down into the far corner. Waconia will pick it up, try to clear out of the zone. It initially deflected down by Orono. Now Waconia's got their tape. So here we go. Waconia pushing into that offensive zone. Back check by Orono, pushes it off the tape to the far wall, where they will pick it up and try to skate out of the zone. Some contested That's being contested inside the blue line, and Waconia able to hold the zone. Nice job, girls. They'll throw that one towards the net, blocked by a defender, so not actually making it to the goalie. Orono skating up the boards, gets by one. Now we've got a 2-3-on-1 situation here. Loomis got turned around, and we'll get a quick shot deflected off the goalie's shoulder, up into the air, back wall centering pass attempt, knocked down by Jornby, and then able to be swept to the back wall where Waconia will pick it up, kick it up the zone. Nice little stretch pass, finds a Waconia attacker, far side. Had her kind of turned around though. She caught the pass backwards. Excuse me. Now we got some girls getting a little heated here. Both girls kind of saying to their respective coaches, hey, she was holding my stick. But again, these scrimmages, coachable moments. It's a sanctioned D6 game. That probably ends up in a penalty for one of them. There we go. Draw, won by Waconia, kicked over to the near board, where Orono will take a quick poke at it and push it all the way back. So Van Allsburg will retreat. She'll pick it up first, bring it across, stretch pass, looks up, finds a Waconia player, can't pull that pass in. It gets knocked back down to the far wall. Right behind the goalie, Van Allsburg will pick it up. She'll get it through the skates of a attacker into the corner, backhand attempt, up the wall, held by Orono. Centering pass attempt, nobody home for Orono, so that's going to go all the way across into the corner. Where again, Van Allsburg will retreat and try to pick it up. Can't pick it up. Centering pass attempt comes across the middle. Quick shot, 5-hole. Goalie was doing a little dancing there. I don't know if she was adjusting. Kind of stepped over the puck as it went through, so maybe just not comfortable in the pads, or not sure what happened there. Draw. Orono will push forward. Waconia will contest. They'll knock it out of the zone. Urbaniak trying to go back the other way. She loses an edge and goes down. Waconia will pick it up on that far side. 6:40 left in this scrimmage against Orono and Waconia. And we're going to get an offsides call here. Say the draw should go to the far side, just outside our offensive zone. Jornby on the draw. Urbaniak will pick that one up. She'll try to dump it down into the zone. Orono able to pick it up. They kick it out. Waconia's got to clear. They are out. So now they can re-enter that offensive zone. They swing it all the way across right here in front of the fans, where Orono will pick it up. They'll dump it into their offensive zone. Urbaniak will get there first. She's looking to clear the zone. Can't. Orono, strong presence just inside the blue line there. They're able to push that one back. So Jornby will pick it up. She'll swing behind her goalie. She'll come up. Some stick handling. Kind of floats off her tape. Finds a Waconia player. I believe that was Urbaniak who kicked it forward. But comes back the other way. Orono now with a breakaway attempt. Here we go. Quick shot, stick save. Nice job, Waconia. Centering pass attempt finds nobody but Orono. Now we're going to come back. Jornby trying to lift the stick, gets tied up, kicks it out of the way. Another stick save. That is deflected to the goalie's left, where Waconia will pick it up. Squirts loose, randomly finds a Waconia player on the leaving the zone. Orono able to kind of push it back the other way. Waconia then returns the favor, kicking it all the way down the other side. No icing. So here we go, battling for it. Right near the face-off dot, far side, offensive zone. Orono is going to come away with that one out of the scrum, off the boards, over the blue line. Waconia girls trying to just get it back in that offensive zone. This line has been out for a while. like to see maybe just dumping it down that offensive zone and then getting a line change. Orono able to put that one across the middle. Here we go. Now we get a strong, and we're going to get a whistle on a call. So no penalties in this one. They're not putting anybody in the sin bin, just going to make her do a line change. And then we'll do a reset here at the face-off dot on the tripping call. 4:40 left in the third period. Orono in command of this one, 6-1. This might be the story of the season as Waconia cycles through goalies, trying to find at this age, find somebody who wants to commit and play goalie full time. Here we go, shot goes high, right above the goalie, over the whole net, hits the backboards, and that's going to squirt out of the zone. So Orono will have to retreat. They cleared. Now they don't. Now they got to get back out. Yep, Orono not just figuring out that offsides. Coach is doing the delayed offsides calls, trying to help him learn. And Orono skater was just in her own world. Wasn't realizing the coach was whistling at her. Here we go. Orono, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players on the ice this time. Now they're trying to figure it out. They still have 6. Here we go. There we go. Now we're down to 5. Draw goes to Waconia. They're going to try to push it up. Orono will contest. We're all battling right on the red line here. Waconia able to push that one forward just inside the blue line offensive zone. Orono will cycle that one D to D and come across the red line. Nice little stretch pass intercepted by Waconia. Push back the other way. 4 minutes left in this third period. We're going to get a breakaway attempt, possibly here. Quick shot, and that's going to be initially covered, but then squirted loose. No puck luck for Waconia, squirting just to the goalie's left, all the way to the back wall. Yep, we're going to say offsides. Van Allsburg tried to hold that one, just squirted out. So we'll get a draw, far side, right in front of the Orono bench. Draw. Waconia wins that one. They're going to push that one over the far wall. Waconia will chase, slap that one down behind the Orono goalie, off the backboard, over to the far corner. Orono trying to push it up the boards. Waconia trying to contest at the blue line. Held initially. Not kicked down though, so it ends up squirting right to the tape of a Orono attacker who is already transitioning into the offensive zone. Quick save. Another quick save. Trying to redirect with the stick. Cover might have been better, but you know what? If they didn't score, so that's all that matters. Now we've got Eliza on a breakaway attempt. She'll take a shot from just inside the blue line. Deflected by the goalie via stick into that far corner. 1 minute left in this scrimmage against Orono. Waconia has possession down behind the net. Wraparound attempt. Here we go. Quick save. It's loose. They're battling. Easily the best wraparound attempt we've seen today from Waconia. Nice job. Goalie was ready for that. There was daylight there to be had though, so I'd like to see more of those. This shift in this last minute, Waconia battling hard, putting a nice little amount of pressure on here. We're going to another wraparound attempt. Goalie slides right to left, quick cover, and we're going to get a whistle. I believe that was Eliza with both wraparound attempts. Doing a good job making the goalie work. Face-off will go to the goalie's left. And now we have running time, interestingly enough, in this last 30 seconds. So they might be feeling the pressure from the Pee Wee game that's happening next here. Shot attempt deflected by a defender for Orono. They're going to push back. 9 seconds left. Van Allsburg trying to get her stick in there, not. Quick shot. Van Allsburg sweeps that one out of the zone. That's going to do it. All right, let's see. They should line up for a customary handshake. The Waconia girls congratulating their goalie. Being goalie is not easy, especially when you're cycling through trying to learn the position. So, well, there's our second scrimmage in the books. Again, I'd say definitely some things to celebrate, some steps in the right direction, a handful of good passes, some good defensive play by some of our defensemen today, and some things for the coaches to work on as well. Thanks for watching. We will catch you on the next one. Remember, if you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe, hit that bell. That will give you a notification each time we go live, so you can find that link. All right, thanks.